Welcome back to another video on the channel. I hope you guys are doing well. In this video, we're going to be talking about Arsenal versus Napoli. Yeah, Lorenzo Insigne got caught lacking. He wasn't really at his best. He wasn't sharp. He didn't realize that he was in that offside position. And the thing is, Arsenal weren't even playing the offside trap. Yeah, the loss of Aaron Ramsey come the summer is a huge blow for Arsenal, I can't lie. Right now, he's stepping up massively. He's a goal-scoring midfielder. He can add goals to the squad, and he's also a box-to-box midfielder, so he can put in a shift defensively as well as offensively, up the pitch, scoring the goals like he did against Napoli. Yeah, I made a video talking about how Matteo Gembumba Dozy is the future of Arsenal. If you guys haven't seen that, make sure to check out that video. But yeah, him and Ainsley are going to be absolute dons for Arsenal. And obviously we know Matteo Gendozi is a midfielder, but Ainsley Maitland-Niles is actually a midfielder himself. He just got moved to that right back role by Arsene Wenger and Unai Emery. So maybe sometime in the future we can have a dual midfield partnership between the two youngsters, Matteo and Ainsley, because they both have mad potential. Yeah, the Napoli keeper kept out so many shots that Arsenal took. I remember there was one particular save that he made where he literally sprang like a freaking leapfrog. It was mad. Like, he is a top keeper. Maybe Arsenal should sign him when Cech retires come the end of the season. Yeah, initially before the game, man would have taken a 2-0 dub any day of the week. But given the run of play, we should have been home and dry. We should have finished the tie completely. The tie should have been done and dusted. Because we had so many chances, but ultimately we didn't really finish our dinner. We didn't convert those chances. Granted, we scored 2 goals, but we could have scored way more, as my guy Emmanuel says. But don't get me wrong, that does not take away from the overall team performance. We were excellent. I cannot rate R8 because he's saying that he was surprised when he saw that Arsenal beat Napoli by 2 goals to 0. But you're not putting respect on Arsenal's name. Nigga, have some respect. Presumably R8 knows that we're a formidable side at home, so you can't underestimate us. Yeah, Laurent Koscielny is definitely better than Shkodran Mustafi. I used to think otherwise a few months back, but ever since Koscielny has come back into the squad, he's looked decent, I can't lie. His form has just started to improve after each game, and now he's kind of back at the races. Sheikh One and Baba, can you please define what a darling club is, mate? I don't really get what that is. But anyway, he's saying he's a gunner for life. I do rate that. I am myself. And yeah, the skill from Torreira was mad. It was like a Ronaldo heel chop to get past his man or just evade his man, and then he opened up for the shot. Then it came off Khaled Koulibaly. Xhaka is by no means a moron. In fact, I think he's one of the most underrated Arsenal players. He is so important to our midfield. I've come to realize that over the past week. He releases the ball quite quickly, which is really important to Unai Emery's system. And you can see how much we missed him when we played Everton away from home. El Neni and Gendozi were just lackluster in the midfield, and Xhaka would have really added something to that midfield. All bias aside, I genuinely think that Arsenal will get Champions League football next season. Because the other teams, your Uniteds, your Spurs, they've only got one avenue into UCL qualification, whereas we've got 2 avenues into UCL qualification, one the Europa League and 2 the Premier League. So we don't necessarily have to throw all our eggs into one basket, so to speak. We can just focus on 2 different things that could possibly allow us to play Champions League at the Emirates come next season. I love this Don's optimism, but I have to be real. I don't think we'll win in Naples. Napoli at home are a brilliant team, coupled with the fact that, us, Arsenal, away from home are shocking, to be honest. I don't think the 2 really work well in our favour. Realistically, it'll probably be a draw or a L. Obviously, I hope for a dub, just like Top S, but I think it'll be a draw or a loss. Yeah, my guy D is right. Arsenal's Achilles heel is defending. We all know it. Like, our attack is brilliant. I'm not even being biased. We scored the 3rd most goals this season, only behind Liverpool and City, the 2 league leaders. But our problem is just defending. Once we improve that defense and we get a proper leader to, marshal the defense, it's calm. Our midfield is really good, as I said. We've got man like Gendozi, Torreira, 2 young gems, and we've got Mesut Ozil, one of the best cams in the world. But it's just that defense that we need to buck up. Yeah, Ozil essentially conducted and created that fluid passing play that led to the goal by Rambo. Kept the attack going, kept the momentum, and yeah, Mesut was just out there doing Mesut things. Yeah, the two London clubs coming up against each other in the final of the Europa League. That would be such an intense game, an intense derby. And then City v Liverpool, as I said, the two front runners of the Premier League battling it out for that Champions League trophy. Guardiola versus Klopp, the Blues versus the Reds. That would be absolutely magnificent for both of those finals to take place. The fact that there were schmucks who ruined his contract was a fault that was down to the previous Arsenal regime, just allowing his contract to run down, and that meant that Unai had a decision to make. Would he have Ozil as a sacrificial lamb, so to speak, or would he have Rambo? And he chose Rambo as a sacrifice because both of them were demanding high wages, so he had to offload one. Because of the schmucks, Unai was put in a tight predicament. That's an interesting mindset for the Arsenal lads to have when going to Naples for that second leg. We pretend like we're the ones who have the disadvantage. We're the ones that are 2-0 down. So that gives us more passion and desire to come back in the tie and get through to that Europa League semi-final. That mentality could be really effective for counteracting our poor away form this season and last season. Yeah, when Arsenal want to, we can play some incredible, intricate, exquisite passing, as I mentioned earlier, spearheaded by the main man Mesut. But yeah, we play some sublime peng football, but that peng football suddenly turns clapped, it turns ugly when our defense just gets exposed time and time again. Okay, that's a very controversial statement that Jacob is putting out here. I ain't gonna say who I think is better because I don't want to spark more controversy, but one thing I will say is that 99.9% of people agree Mesut is more creative, the more creative one, and Ramsey is the more hard-working box-to-box one. Anyway guys, that's going to be the end of this video. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take it easy and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace out. Too much on my mind, yeah, I can't make my mind up.